This is Chintana, and I'm 23 years old. I hail from a small town from Karnataka. It's called Kopanna, and I recently graduated in 2025 October in MBA, and with a specialization in marketing and business analytics. And currently, I am employed for a company called Zaro Education, wherein I work as a career development executive. Sales and marketing for me has taught me to be patient, to handle rejection, to accept it, and also has taught me to improve day by day.
Hi, I welcome you to Change Makers by BTS podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So, before we get into the actual conversation, would you mind letting us know a bit about yourself, your journey so far, and also the work that you do?
Hi, this is Chintana, and I'm 23 years old. I hail from a small town from Karnataka. It's called Kopanna, and I recently graduated in 2025 October in MBA, and with a specialization in marketing and business analytics. Prior to this, I did my BBA in the same marketing and HR as my specialization, and currently I am employed for a company called Zaro Education, wherein I work as a career development executive, wherein I interact with the working professional, understand their needs, counsel them, and also suggest few of the courses for them from IITs and IIM for the upskilling purpose.
Right. So, why did you choose marketing as a career option?
So, marketing as my career was not something random. Prior to this, also, I'm personally an introvert person, wherein I used to communicate very little with the people. But choosing marketing as my career has actually changed that, because I feel marketing is a very vast domain wherein again there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of innovative things that you learn, and again this everything one other thing that keeps changing in marketing. I personally feel other domains, let's say finance or HR, it's a little boring for me from my perspective. So marketing is where I get all my creativity. I love to interact with people, understand their needs, their requirements. And there's a lot of things to learn in marketing. So maybe that's the reason I chose marketing as my career.
Absolutely. That's the best reason for choosing a career option, I would say. So, how was your shift from India to corporate life? Did you face any difficulty or was it very smooth? So, how was it? How was the experience?
So the change was real because it was less of assignments, prepping for exams. Now it was more of performance, target, a lot of pressure. Yes, initially it was overwhelming because once my MBA got over, within 10 days of time, I had to join the corporate. It was a little difficult journey in the start, but yes, it was real. The change was real.
How did Acharya Bangalore B School help you grow as a leader?
So APPS did, help me to grow as a leader, I would say, because prior to this also I was a hyperactive student into, extracurricular activities in my BBA days as well. But somewhere, what I thought if I would join MBA, it would be more of a classroom thing wherein we just come, listen to lectures and just leave, do our, student duties. But no, that was completely different because I got to, participate in events. There were multiple presentations we were asked to do, and I would not run because I love presenting, things. And there were multiple events. There were days where I have participated in events. There were days where I have organized event, be a major part of the event. But yes, that is where I think a person grows when he or she wants to be a leader. That is like communicate to everyone in our initial days, and then you understand certain things, manage a team, be a part of the team, work as a team. And that's how, ABS helped me to grow as a leader.
Right. See, we have intentionally kept the name of this podcast as Change Makers by the BPOs because we believe all our alumni have their own strength and they are the change makers of the society. So, what does being a change maker mean to you? Because you are also a change maker.
Well, firstly, thank you for that. But yeah, for me, a change maker is not something doing really big or something, that completely differentiates you from others. For me, change maker is like, do a little small, even small thing, doing a little difference in your everyday life is also a change maker. Maybe just go talk to people, step out of your comfort zone, bring creativity and innovation to the table. That's more about being a change maker to me. Try to influence people one or the other way, not in a huge way influence people. Even a small positive talk is something I say would change a person's life. So for me, yes, change maker is not doing something huge. A small step by step is being a change maker.
Right, right. Absolutely. when a student from India, or in that case from postgraduate, goes to a corporate life, so there are, I mean, the days are not same every time. I mean, there are good days and there are bad days also, tough times also. So how do you staying strong during tough times so that students who are watching this podcast will gain some kind of experience of?
Yeah. So I would not say I'm always strong. There are days where I'm low as well. So
Mhm.
staying strong is basically what I do is I motivate myself. I recall of the things wherein just put that thing in your mind that these are something temporary. Motivate myself. Surround yourself with good amount of people, good people, influencing people, good environment. So that is something for me which helps me to stay strong throughout. But me, basically, it's always you, so you're the one who keeps motivating yourself, right? So that is something that has helped me to stay strong throughout my journey, I would say.
Right. So, sales and marketing is a very specialized role. Specialized, I mean, like people who are really having passion for sales and marketing and really work in that for a longer period of time. So, what is one thing sales and marketing taught you in real life? Because I can see that you are really very passionate about sales and marketing. So, that one.
So, sales and marketing for me has taught me to be patient, to handle rejection, to accept it, and also has taught me to improve day by day. So, there's no limit for you to, improve. Uh, till I joined corporate, I was not used to handle rejection or hearing no from someone. But since I'm into this domain, wherein every alternative day I hear no from a person, and that is where I try to improve myself, and there's no end. Like, it's not like once MBA is done you need to stop studying. No, every day there's time, every day there's chance for you to improve. So sales has taught me really to be patient, because I am a person who has zero patience. But since I work in this domain, patience and then handling objections and you know multiple follow up to a person, because since I'm in this domain and I counsel working professionals, so obviously they are also busy in their own life, right? Their work, their family. But calling them every now and then, taking multiple times follow-ups, but they ask me to give a call at this time, I give them a call at that time, but at that time again they're busy, they're occupied. So being patient and say handling objection and also communicating more is something that sales has taught me. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So, what is the advice that you would like to give to the students of ABBS or in general to the MBA students?
So, just don't do MBA like a regular degree that you want to add for your profile. MBA is where you get exposure to, to the life after your this journey, right? So, whatever opportunity that comes your way, be it the internship that you do or the presentations that you give or even the events, I would say participating more in events would actually change your life. Just don't feel that if I go to events or if I go more into organizing events or maybe let's say go into internship, my days would be boring. No, it's not. It's actually going to be adding value to you after your MBA, because I personally did that. I used to feel I'm giving a lot of time to this events itself and I have very less time for myself. But no, that is where things change, because that is where you learn to communicate more to people. So whatever presentations you get and whatever events you have an opportunity to be a part of, just do it. And there's more life you have to live after your MBA. So MBA is a nice top layer thing that you see. Once you get into corporate, that is where the actual life starts. So yeah, for me, I would personally suggest whatever comes your way, grab the opportunity. Just don't leave it like, okay, next time maybe I do it. Just don't do it. Just do MBA, not for the marks, not for the degree you want to add. Just do it for the practical exposure that you get.
Right. That is one of the best advice I would say that a MBA graduate could have. Thank you so much for joining us today, and it was really an insightful conversation.
Thank you so much.